welcome back. We're checking out the seaberries today, and it looks like maybe my hand pollination worked. This seaberry right here is a female. There's a Nikita's Gift right there, persimmon, and then behind that's another female. And then way over here behind this Asian pear is the male. And it's been slowly getting bigger, but we've had these here a bunch of years now. They've never really set a crop. And I was thinking that maybe the male wasn't big enough, or maybe the Asian pear over there was blocking the wind from letting it move the pollen over here. So this spring, I have a previous video, you can check it out. I took one of the branches and cut it off, and then just kind of like whacked it against this female seaberry. Check it out. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like the fruit is developing on here. Now these girls are kind of tricky in that I've seen them do this before, where they get kind of like this size and then they all fall off. This is kind of like other fruit trees where they have these kind of like proto fruits, or whatever you want to call them, miniature fruits, undeveloped. Maybe they're actually like embryos. I forget exactly what they're called. Anyway, they develop to a certain point, and then if they don't get pollinated, they just fall off. So this is looking pretty decent. And if they do develop, this would be like the biggest seaberry crop that's ever happened here, because last year we had like, I don't know, maybe 10 of them, and they tasted great, but nothing like this. These things are loaded. That's pretty cool. Seaberries are an interesting shrub. They require full sun, so much so that like even the leaves on the plant that shade the lower leaves cause them to die back. So they can't handle any shade at all. So if you want to, like the proper place to have put these, this is south, that's north. There's my Nikita's Gift tree that I wanted it to be the centerpiece here, or the overstory. The proper place to put the seaberries probably would have been on the south side of the tree, because since this one's on the north side, as this Nikita's Gift gets larger, it's going to shade this seaberry out, and it's probably going to die. This one is probably going to last a lot longer because it's more to the, like, I guess this is east. Yeah, it's like east of it, so it's going to get a lot of sun when the sun comes around, and then it'll get shaded. Eventually, Nikita's Gift will probably shade that out too. But I have been noticing, I don't know if you can see down here, actually I probably can't find them now because the strawberries are getting too thick. I've been seeing some little like runners come up. And the guy who runs the Edible Acres YouTube channel, he's shown in his site, and his site is in, I think he's in upstate New York near the Finger Lakes. It's been, his site is particularly wet. Like he can just dig down like a couple inches and there's water. The seaberries seem to like that a lot. Right here where we're at, outside of Portland, it's quite dry. I'm looking around for more runners. I don't see any. But they seem to have been like growing very slowly. I haven't put up any runners for, I don't know how many years I've had these here, probably like 5. And now, I think last year I started to see like 1. So they're thinking about it. They're slowly expanding. And it would be great if they could like creep up a little bit to the south, and then they'll stay in front of this Nikita's Gift, and we can have a nice like companion planting here. Not companion planting, a guild. So we got strawberries as the undercover, but there's potatoes mixed in with them. The nitrogen fixers, which we're going to cut back and continually cut back, and then our overstory, which is the Nikita's Gift. So yeah, pretty happy with this. If these do develop, we'll be able to do some cool stuff with them. Like, just the leaves actually have an interesting kind of seaberry-like taste, but it's not, I mean, it's good. It's like slightly sweet. You can make a tea out of them. That was really nice. And supposedly it's very good for you. But the berries, they're more like a kind of a citrus orange taste, but it's like super, it's very intense. So the like 10 we got last year, I took all of them, crushed them up into a glass, put a bunch of sugar in it, put some water in there, and that tasted like a pretty good orange juice. I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it. So if we get all of these, which would be pretty exciting, we'll be able to make our own orange juice. So that's it for this video. Hope your gardening is going well, and I'll see you next time.